Hello, what is the safest way to start using the long option long swing trading strategy? Let's use an example of a stock to illustrate that. So let's use RSG as of today, May 1st, 2026. RSG. And the safest way I found to use long option long swing trading strategy is to pick a growth stock. So when I have RSG here, I will go to maximum monthly chart to see the overall trend of the company stocks, and here it shows me that it's upward trending. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. So when you put the mouse on at the beginning, those dotted lines are here. So when I put my mouse here, the corresponding price is lower than the price as of today, where the bar is. So I'm using maximum monthly chart. Every single bar here is 1 month time frame. It's the condensed chart. Allows me to have multiple years in front of me. And when I'm seeing this upward oblique shape of the chart, I will say this stock is upward trending. And as I'm looking, I'm seeing that the growth away from like the top of the mountain and the valley or the swing are not too wide around. So this is upward growth stocks. That is one thing. Second, I will trace a support line passing by the bottom of the chart, and by doing that, I'm connecting the higher lows. The higher lows are the V, the bottom, how low the chart went throughout the years. I'm connecting those with straight line, oblique straight line, not horizontal straight line, oblique straight line. So I will connect those 2 points. I need 2 points minimum to trace a straight line. And from there, if you connect to more bottom V's, that's great. And I'll just trace those from the past toward the price and going close to where the price is right now. So now that I have those multiple ones, I will see which one is most likely to be the valley line where the price will pull back to after it's done claiming the tallest mountain. And then I will choose few of those to be where I'm comfortable buying the stock at. So when I'm looking at those, for instance, I have those purple lines and I will pick them probably in 2025. So when I'm looking at this, for instance, I will count 1, 2, 3 years. 3 years long is too short. Chances are is supporting the mountain, the upside wall of the mountain is claiming it could pull lower than that, or it could use it as a valley line, but it's just too short. I found that from some other stocks, those 3 years might be too short, it'll pull lower. So I have this one as next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. That is more likely to be the valley line. And I'm going to look at the times it pulled back to it to see if I have multiple touch point on it, and I did. So this is my next one. So, and I have this one that is even longer. There is a chance it might come back to this, but it is less likely because it has not come back to it in a while, since 2020. But it is a possibility that it might come down to it. So I just left them as the default color. And at this point, even this one, I will gray as well to be the default color. And I'll keep this one to be my entry point to get in because it's long enough, and this seems to be a little bit on the short side, this one. So that is how I the safest way that I found to use long option and swing trading strategy. So now that I have this as my entry point, I'll just wait at the stocks to do what it's doing, waiting to find a spot to get in. So I went back to maximum daily chart. I can still see the line I like to buy it at. So when the stock pull back to it, I'll just buy some share. knowing that I have other lines as well. If there is a chance it might go to the lower line, I might buy maybe half of the number that I wanted to buy here. And if it goes lower, I might buy some more. But if it does not go there, then I know that I didn't miss my entry point. But knowing that if I buy it when it pull back to that line, there is a chance it might linger there, go a little bit lower, go a little bit upper, and so forth. Therefore, some days I might be positive, some days I might be negative. I know that, so I'm okay with it. But buying it along this line, I'm paying the lowest price for it when I'm buying it at the valley. And when I buy, I will just wait until it climb all the way to the top and reach another historical highest price. And from there, I can decide if I want to sell it or if it's going to continue going up and up. If so, for how long it did it in the past, and I can use that as a reference, deciding to stay a little bit longer in the trade. In this instance, the last time it touched point with this line is in 2023, and it continued all the way to 2025 before it was done. So about 2 years, or let's just say, about 2 years and a half that it climbed up. So therefore, when it comes back down to here and I buy, I will expect that to climb the mountain for about 2 years and a half as well. Does not mean it's going to do exactly like that, but that is the idea. So I'm seeing some arrows here. It tells me that I already made some purchases, and I made purchases around this support line. So assuming it's going to be the value line. So far it has not gone down lower than that, but it's lower than where I bought it. So I have an arrow there showing that late 2025 I bought it somewhere there. It went up, I bought it some more because it's still around this support line. So this support line was color purple before. So that is when you are analyzing those charts as things are moving along, you might change your mind on where you wanted to buy things, depending on how you are, the way you are viewing the chart, because every day another puzzle is adding to the existing puzzle. Because we are on a daily chart, every single bar here is 1 day time frame, and that will give you more to interpret. So you might choose a line to buy at, and later you might decide that, you know what, I'm not buying it at this line, and things like that. So at least personally, I changed my mind on those. So I'm still learning to swing trade. So therefore, using this, deciding that I'm wanting to buy at this line before I made 2 purchases around it. So far is below those 2 purchases. So that means I'm negative in those 2 purchases. I'm going to hold on to it. If it comes down here, I might buy some more or not. But I already made 2 purchases here, and clearly the price is below where I purchased those. So that is the safest way that I found to use the long option swing trading strategy to swing trade. And now that I purchased some more, I'll just wait to sell, and I know that when I decide climbing up, if you wanted to do the same thing it did within this time frame here, it might continue growing for about 2 years before it will be done. That new claiming, and then we'll start going up. So therefore, I might sell it within that time frame, but I'm nowhere near anywhere to sell just yet. And we are just going to continue observing it to see if it's going to come down to this, or if it's going to rest around here and move back up. So thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. Thank you for all your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Cross of Liberman Consulting, L.L.C. YouTube channel, and ninasub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. As a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I just swing trade in my husband and I's personal account and joint account, and I like to share my learning and my experience here with you. If there are a few tips that you find useful to to use in your own financial journey as well, use that information at your own discretion. So thank you so much for your time. For more videos in this series, please check the playlist in the description of this video, how to start swing trading step by step using long uptrend lines. And we do have other swing trading related videos playlist as well. So thank you so much. Happy swing trading.